Hello students, welcome to my channel BK Voice. Today in this session we are going to discuss chapter number 2 and the name of this chapter is machines. Now what is machine? Before we define machine, let us take some examples. Suppose you just want to pick a heavy load, or suppose you just want to pick or lift your car. Then you are not having that much force with the help of which you can just lift the car. Then what do? You just take a device which is known as jack. By using that device, you can lift a very heavy car. You are applying lesser force, but the car is being lifted up. So this is a machine. Similarly, if you are having a very heavy stone, then what do? You can move it with the help of a crowbar. If you are having very heavy load, you can lift it with the help of a pulley. So here in all these cases, whether it is jack, whether it is a crowbar, whether it is a pulley, all these things are machines. But before defining machine, let us see what function machines perform. Basically, machine forms 4 functions. And what are those 4 functions? Those 4 functions, first function of this is it acts as force multiplier. As force multiplier. Keep it in mind. First function is as force multiplier. What is the meaning of that? Force multiplier means you are applying lesser effort, but you can overcome a heavy load. Lesser effort and you can pick heavy load. That is known as force multiplier. For example, first example of this is a jack. As I have discussed with you, jack act as a force multiplier. And then there is a bar. If you just want to turn the heavy stone in the forward direction or in any direction, in that case, what do? You just use a bar and you can turn it. And next is spade. Spade. With the help of spade, you can just turn the soil. So here also you are applying lesser force and you can turn the soil. And the last example of this is a pulley. With the help of pulley, what you do, you can lift very heavy load by applying very less effort. So a machine can act as a force multiplier. This is the first function of a machine. And the second function of a machine is changing point of application of effort to a convenient point. Changing point of application of effort to convenient point. So this is the second function of this. Example of this is when you are using your cycle, the rear wheel is moving, but you are not applying the force on the rear wheel. You are applying the force on the pedal. So the force is just direction of force is shifted from rear wheel to the pedal through the tooth wheel and the chain. So this is the other function which a machine do. Then the third function which the machine do is direction of effort to the convenient point. It can change the direction of effort to a convenient point. For example, you suppose you just want to lift a bucket full of water from the well. Then with the help of rope, what you will do, you can just pick it like this. In the upward direction you are applying the force. But this is not convenient. But if you use a pulley, in that case, what you will do? Through the pulley, you will pull the rope in the downward direction. And that is very convenient. And one more advantage of this is you can use your own weight as well as effort. So that will make your work very easy. And the fourth function which machine perform is for gain in speed. It is used as a gain in speed. How? For example, when you are using a pair of scissors, then what happens? If you see, the blades of the scissor move faster as compared to your hand. They move faster as compared to your hand. So what is happening? There is a gain in speed. Similarly, when you are using a knife, in that case the blade of the knife move faster as compared to its handle. So again you are getting a gain in speed. So these are the 4 functions which are performed by a machine. So by using these 4 functions, we can define a machine. So what is the definition of machine? Define machine. Machine is a device which can either overcome a large resistive force, that is load, by applying lesser force, that is effort, at a convenient point in a convenient direction, or which can get a gain in speed. So this is the definition. I am repeating again. I have written on the board as well. A device which can either overcome large resistive force, that is load, at some point by applying small force, that is effort, at convenient point in a desired direction, or which can obtain gain in speed. So this is the definition of a machine. Here we have included all the 4 functions which are performed by a machine. Now next is, there are some technical terms related to machine. And what are those technical terms? First technical term is the load. Load. What is load? So load is a resistive or opposing force to be overcome by the machine. Resistive or opposing force to be overcome by the machine. So very easy to just remember it. Resistive opposing force to be overcome by the machine is known as load. It is represented by the letter L. Then the next is effort. It is represented by letter E. Effort is what? Force applied on the machine to overcome the load, or you can say to lift the load. The force applied on the machine to overcome the load is known as effort. The next is mechanical advantage, MA. What is mechanical advantage? You are having 2 terms, load and effort, and the ratio of load and effort is known as mechanical advantage. So what is mechanical advantage? Mechanical advantage is the ratio of load and effort. Ratio of load and effort. Then mechanical advantage may be greater than 1, may be less than 1, or may be equal to 1. If a machine has a mechanical advantage which is greater than 1, then the machine will act as a force multiplier. If mechanical advantage is greater than 1, machine will act as a force multiplier. And if it is less than 1, in that case the machine will act as gain in speed. Gain in speed. And if it is equal to 1, in that case the machine will act as a change of direction. It will change the direction of effort. So 3 things: mechanical advantage may be greater than 1, may be less than 1, or may be equal to 1. Depending upon it, the machine may act as force multiplier, it can act as gain in speed, or it can change the direction of effort. One more and very important thing is, a machine cannot act simultaneously as force multiplier and the gain in speed. Keep it in mind, both things simultaneously cannot be done by a machine. It cannot act both as force multiplier and as a gain in speed. Now there are few more terms in this chapter which I will discuss in the next part of the same series. So keep in touch with me. And one more important information for you students are, please subscribe my channel, and if you have subscribed my channel, then press the bell icon. If you will press the bell icon, then whenever I will be making the video, then whether this video is related to physics or whether this video is related to chemistry, you will be getting the notice of that. In that case, you will be always in touch of my videos and your study will not be affected during this lockdown periods. Thank you for watching VK Voice.